Evening. So in our training today, we'll be looking at the different style of trading. Different style of trading. So we have four different types of trading. We call it style. We have four different style of trading. So the number one style of trading we have is a scalper. The number two is day trader. We have the number three is uh, swinger, and number four is position trader. So we'll be looking at these four types of trading style, one after the other, and how you can be able to identify what type of trader are you. So let's start from the first one, which is scalper. So as a scalper, you don't have much time to spend studying charts on PC. As a scalper, you want to get in and get out of the market as soon as possible. So scalpers don't spend much time analyzing forex markets. The moment they see any signal, they will utilize it. The moment they figure out there's liquidity in the market, they will just utilize the opportunity and take a trade. So they mostly trade on short time frame. So as a scalper, you trade on short time frame. You can trade on 1 minute time frame, you can trade on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So that is trader, that is scalper. And how will you be able to know? How will you identify you are a scalper? So the number one tips for you to identify if you are a scalper or not is, as a scalper, you trade mostly on any pair that have liquidity. Yes, they have liquidity, such as Euro USD, like GBP USD, like USD CHF, and USD JPY. All these pairs, they have more liquidity. People are trading much on these pairs because they are major pairs. So the second one is that as a scalper, you only trade during any time that is during the busiest time of the day. You trade during the busiest time of the day, especially when there is overlapping between two sections. Between two sections, there is overlapping. So when there is overlapping between two sections, at that moment, there will be liquidity in market. So you trade at that moment. So number three is you take into account the current, this spread. And number four is stay focused on one pair at first. So as a scalper, you focus on one pair at a time. So let's assume I'm taking a trade. I want to take trade on 5 minute time frame. My network is a bit slow. So I want to take a trade on 5 minutes time frame. I open a position. I will first of all allow that particular position to close, because as a scalper, I won't want to miss any opportunity. I won't want to miss out any trade. I don't want to miss out any trade. So I will first of all study one pair at a time. Then after that particular pair have closed, then I will now be able to open another pair. And I'll be able to open another pair. So you focus on one pair at a time and you pay attention to major news. So a scalper must be able to pay attention to major news. So when there is about to be a news, it is advisable for a scalper to get out of the market. So you have to take note of news. So that is on that as a scalper. So a scalper gets in and gets out of the market. You don't have much time to spend on chart on your PC studying or analyzing market. The moment your signal tells you to buy, you buy. The moment it tells you to get out of the market, you get out of the market. So you don't spend much time on analyzing markets. So, and the second one we have is day trader. So as a day trader, make short time trade. So a day trader analyze markets, but don't spend much time on on forex markets. So as a day trader, they close trade at every ending of the day. Or every ending of the day. Maybe I've taken a trade since 8 a.m. in the morning, and by this time I will be getting prepared to close my trade, either in profit or in loss. So I will not allow, as a day trader, I will not allow to have a open trade till the second day. I'll not open any trade till the second day. Every trade I open, I must be able to close it the same day, either in profit or in loss. So, and I'll be able to know if you are a day trader. A day trader, they end every trade within 1 day. So the maximum number of days you can trade as a day trader is just 1 day. It's just 1 day. Your trade should not be more than a day. And the second point is you have at the beginning of every day to analyze market. So as a day trader, you have a close trade at the end of the day. So you must be able to analyze your entry, analyze market at the beginning of that day. So it can be 7 a.m., it can be 8 a.m., it can be 9 a.m. But make sure you analyze your market in the morning before you take any trade. So you have enough time to trade, and you get in and get out at the end of the day. You get in the market in the morning and you'll be able to get out by evening. So you don't have much time to open trade till the next day. So, and another point here says, as a day trader, you close trade at the end of the day, either profit or lose. So as a day trader, you close every trade, either you are in profit or in lose. So you have the ability to close every trade. So that is on that, or as a day trader. So as a day trader, the time frame you can trade as a day trader start from 30 minutes, 1 hour. 30 minutes and 1 hour is the mostly time frame you can use as a day trader. So the next thing we have here is swing trader. So who are swing traders? So swing traders, they are if you want to know you are a swing trader. So swing trader, they have a long time mindset for any trade they open. So they have it in mind that I want to open this particular trade. And when I open this particular trade, if either it is profit or loss, I will not close this trade until it hits my take profit or it hits my stop loss. You know, we explain what a day trader is. A day trader will close trade at the end of the day, but a swinger will not close the trade. The swinger will not close trade at the end of the day. So they enter any trade when there is high winning. So a swinger will analyze, we're able to have much time to analyze market, and will not analyze unless he have high maybe an indicator or a high winning rate. So as a swinger, even in a day, or I can say in a week, you might not be, you can just take only 1, 2, 3 trade. 1 to 3 trade. So you don't have to take much trade, because this particular trade you want to take, you don't know the actual time is going to eat your stop loss or it's going to eat your take profit. And if the markets keep on ranging, so far it doesn't hit your stop loss, you have to just leave such a trade. So that is on that as a swinger. So as a swinger as well, they enter trade at swing high and close trade at swing low. So let's assume I want to enter my trade at this point. I want to enter this particular trade at this point, and I'm targeting something like something here. Let me use another example. So I want to go for buy. So I'm going to enter trade as a swinger. I'm going to enter trade when I do my analysis and my indicator tell me that there is about to be a reversal. And when there is about to be a reversal, there will be an uptrend here. So when I have the indicator already, and the indicator have already tell me this is what is going to happen in the market. So I don't have any doubts, any choice than to enter this particular trade. So I can enter this particular trade at swing high and close at swing low. When I see that the market is rich here and it have start showing me a sign of reversal again, then I can close my trade. So as a swinger, how will you know you are a swinger? So as a swinger, number one is you can hold trade for several days. When you find yourself that when you open a trade and you are holding that particular trade for several days, then your trading style is a swinger. So number two says you're willing to take fewer trades and carefully set up those trades. So as I said earlier, you have enough time to analyze markets and be careful of the kind of trade you want to take. Yes. So, and you can also trade fewer trades because it is not all the time you will be seeing entry, not of that of a scalper. A scalper can see entry in 5 minutes, and in another 5 minutes, it will close that particular trade. So as a scalper have the ability to always see an entry. But as a swinger, you might not be seeing entry just like a scalper or a day trader. You'll be seeing your entry once in a while, maybe once in a day. It can be once in a day, it can be twice in a day. Depends on the kind of currency pair you are trading on. So as a swinger, you can set your stop loss, having large stop loss. So when you are a swinger, you have time to move away your stop loss. Maybe I want to enter this particular trade here and I'm going for buy. I can come and set my stop loss here. So I want to give this particular trade enough time. Even if there will be a drawdown, so I want to give it enough space. So as a swinger, I know I'll not be using high lot size to trade. I will be using small lot size to trade. So by using small lot size, it will give me the ability to move away my stop loss at a very far distance, and I will still be risking my initial rate I want to risk for that particular trade. So as a swinger, you can move away your stop loss and give your stop loss high range. You can move away your stop loss. So as a swinger as well, so you must be patient. So as a swinger, you must be patient. When you open a trade and the trade actually going against you, so you can't just close the trade manually. So you must be patient. So far, you do analysis before entering that particular trade. So you don't have anything to scare for. So you just have to be patient. Any market that goes up will surely comes down. And any market that comes down will surely goes back up. It just depends on the matter of time. And where exactly you set your stop loss. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient. So let's talk about position trader, which is the last trading style we have. So as a position trader, so you open trade for several months or even years. So a position trader open trade for a long period of time. So I forget to tell you the time frame a swinger can trade on. So as a swinger, you can trade on 1 hour, 4 hours, and even days. You can trade on 1 hour, you can trade on 4 hours, and daily, you can use daily hour time frame. But as a position trader, you want to leave your trade for a long period of time, either months or years. So the time frame you can trade on weekly time frame, you can use monthly time frame. So each candle here represents months. Each candle here, they represents months. Candle represents months. So any trader that wants to be a position trader, you know that kind of trader will have a lot of capital. Yes, in their balance. So they are not just small traders that will bring small money to market. They will have huge amount of money they want to trade with. So how do you know you are a position trader? You must be independent thinker and don't care about others' opinion. You don't care about others' opinion. You must be independent traders as a swinger. So you be taking note of what is happening in fundamental analysis. You always check if there is news. If there is a news that will affect that will affect market. But as a position trader, since you are coming into market with huge amount of money and you want to stay in market for long time, for a long period of time, so you have to be an independent thinker. What other people are thinking about the market, it doesn't matter, but what you see and your analysis matters a lot. So the second point, you must have a great understanding about fundamentals. Yes, how fundamentals markets work. So fundamental markets is just a kind of market. It's a kind of market whereby the government will make the decision. There might be a news that maybe economy of that country is getting low, or there is about to be an economic crisis. So it will surely affect the forex market. It surely affect the currency market. So you take note of fundamental. You know how fundamental analysis. You have idea about fundamentals, how the economy of that particular PS is working. And you'll be taking note of news as well. So what news is coming on, you'll be watching all those things. So that is one of the criteria to become a position trader. So another point here is you have enough money in your account. And the fourth point here, you are very calm and patient. So as a position trader, you have to be very calm and patient. Very calm and patient, because you have to open your trade for a long period of time. So let me recap all what I've explained. I explained about swing traders. Let me start from the beginning. I explained about scalper. Who are scalpers? Scalper are those people that want to enter trade and close trade within short period of time. They don't have enough time to spend on PC analyzing market, and then mostly they trade on short time frame. They can trade on minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. So those are scalpers. So I talk about day trader. Day trader are people that trade, they analyze market. They don't have much time to be analyzing market. They only have hours to analyze markets. So they enter a trade, they can enter trade in the morning and close their trade, either in profit or loss in the evening. They don't want to be charged of swap. So they will close that particular trade and they trade mostly on 30 minutes and 1 hour time frame. So those are they are day trader. So I talk about swinger. So who are swinger? Swinger are people that they can trade and leave their trade up to the second day, even up to a week. They can leave their trade up to a week, still ranging, still ranging. So far it doesn't hit their stop loss, they are going to leave it. So those are, they are scalpers. They have the ability to leave their trade till the second, third, and even a week, So, and they mostly trade on 4 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame, daily time frame. And we talk about position trader. Position trader are people that have the ability to have an open trade for weeks and even months or years. And these people normally trade on weekly time frame. They trade on monthly time frame. Yes, and they have the ability. There are people that they have enough money to trade with. They have enough money to trade with, and they have to be patient, irrespective of the current situation of the market, where the market is heading to. They have to be very, very patient. So those are the 4 trading style we have in forex market. We have the scalper, the day trader, the swinger, and the position trader. So you have to know when you are trading, when you start opening a position. So you definitely know the type of traders you will become. You actually know. So that is on trading style. So let me know if you have question. And if there is no question, we can call it a day for today.
No question, sir.
All right, I hope you understand the 4 different types of
Yes, sir.
trading style we have. All right. So we call it a day for today. We'll meet again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Yes, sir.